Hey YouTubers, hope you guys enjoy this smoky eye. So of course I start with a clean face and I'm moisturizing my face with Pond's Correcting Cream. Then I'm going to move over to Max Prep and Prime my face, and I want to work it in really well so makeup isn't just sitting on the top of my face. Then I'm going to go straight into my brows. I'm using my spoolie to go ahead and brush my brows out. And then I'm just going to line the top and bottom of my brow. Now I like to do this before I fill them in on both sides. That way I can make sure that the shapes match before I go into the hassle of filling in one brow, then I do the other one and it's a completely different shape. Yeah, so once I do that, then I go in and I start filling them in. And I'm using my pencil to get any bald spots in my brow. I call them bald spots, but they're technically not bald spots. It's just where I put eyebrow gel that technically I don't have hair. So yeah. And I'm using my concealer to clean my brows up, and I'm actually pushing the concealer up into my brow just to give me a higher arch than what I already have. Now when I put concealer across the top, I'm not pushing it into the brow or anything. I'm just following the top line. And I'm basically going back and forth between blending and filling them in and blending and filling them in. So once that's done, I'm taking my beauty blender and blending out that concealer. Now it's time to work on this smoky eye. So the first color I'm going to use is Fulani, and it's from my Juvia's Place Masquerade palette. I felt like this was the perfect transition color to work with black. It's like a reddish brown color. And I'm just putting that in my crease. And then I'm going to move over to my Urban Decay Vice palette, and I'm going to use the Smoke Out color from this palette to cover my entire lid. Once I do that, I go ahead and line my bottom lash line just so I can see the full effect, whether or not I need to add any colors or what have you. And then I'm taking the reddish brown and I'm smudging it along my bottom lash line just to smoke out my liner a little bit. After doing that, I noticed that the black wasn't dark enough for me, so I sprayed my brush with Urban Decay's All Nighter Setting Spray, and I dip it into Love Sick from my Urban Decay's Vice palette, and then I put that on top of the other black I used, just to give it a darker color. And it actually has some silver glitter in it, so that's always a bonus too. So now I'm putting on my lashes. Now these lashes have been through it all. I've had these lashes for a while now. I've worn them probably past their expiration date. So I actually have to work with them a little bit in this video. And when I clean my lashes after I wear them, I basically just put them in a bowl filled with alcohol. And then I take it out and I put it back in its original packaging to dry. And I didn't film the second eye because it was a doozy. I had to work with that lash because it just decided it wanted to stick out straight across. So I curled it a couple times throughout this video before I got it to look the way I wanted it to. So now I'm going to apply mascara to my bottom lash line. And of course to the top to blend my lashes with the fake lashes. And now I'm applying my foundation. And this is Match Master mixed with Max long wear. And I'm just going to work this into my skin really good and buff it out with my beauty blender. And of course, the contouring. Now, I contoured using my Anastasia Beverly Hills palette, but when I did my highlight, I actually didn't use the palette. I used my Derma Blend concealer, and like 2 shades lighter than me, possibly we'll say even 3 shades lighter than me. It's pretty light, but I was actually going out, so I wanted to be flawless. So I'm just taking my contour brush and blending it out really good. And I'm taking my beauty blender and blending out my concealer. Blender to blend both my contour and my highlight together. And now I'm using my Laura Mercier powder to go ahead and set all the areas that I highlighted. Using this Sephora setting powder that I've had for quite a while that actually broke, but we're going to get all my wear out of it. And I'm using that to set everywhere that I contour, just to keep color in my face. Because sometimes when you set with just white translucent powder, it can wash you out and take away your color. Now I'm going to go ahead and blend that out. At this point, I am overly excited because it's coming out flawlessly. So then I added my blush, and now I'm adding highlighter by Makeup Forever. That lash there just drove me absolutely insane. Needless to say, after tonight, I will be throwing away these lashes. So I go ahead and set my foundation with Urban Decay's Setting Spray All Nighter. Then I add some lip gloss, pink, because I didn't want to do anything too dramatic when my eyeshadow was already black. And I'm going to put on my Glorious wig and work it, baby. Now, I couldn't find my gel, so I'll be putting that on later. But just so you can see the finished look. If you haven't noticed by now, you guys, I am feeling myself. I hope you guys enjoy. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Until next time, you guys. Bye.